Delhi Liquorgate continues to sting the Aam Aadmi Party as Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has been summoned by the CBI in connection with the liquor excise policy on Monday at 11 a.m. Remember, Enforcement Directorate and the CBI are both probing the Delhi liquor case. Meanwhile, a war of words has erupted between BJP and AAP over the Delhi liquor scam. First, take a look at the complete report. Explosive Delhi Liquorgate Dangal. In the latest flashpoint, CBI has summoned Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia for questioning over alleged corruption and forming and implementing Delhi's excise policy. Sisodia, who is accused of undue favor to liquor lobby and causing huge loss of revenue, tweeted Satyameva Jayate. He claimed the probe agency found nothing in the past raids on him. The Aam Aadmi Party came out in defense of Sisodia, claiming the BJP is out to arrest him since he was spearheading the party's Gujarat campaign. Chief Minister Kejriwal compared his deputy to ace freedom fighter Bhagat Singh.
हम सब लोग समझ रहे हैं कि कल जो मनीष जी को गिरफ्तार किया जा रहा है, उसका लेना देना एक्साइज से नहीं है, उसका मामला गुजरात चुनाव का है। गुजरात के अंदर गुजराती लोग परिवर्तन चाह रहे हैं, परिवर्तन की बात कर रहे हैं।
The BJP, including party chief JP Nadda, tore into the Kejriwal government, calling it a model of corruption and loot. It said the CBI action is payback for scams by Kejriwal and his government.
मनीष सिसोदिया उप मुख्यमंत्री हैं, लेकिन अगर उनको अरविंद केजरीवाल का भ्रष्टाचारी कलेक्शन एजेंट कहा जाए तो गलत नहीं होगा। मैं पुनः कह दूं, उप मुख्यमंत्री कम है क्योंकि जनता की सेवा नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन किंग पिन अरविंद केजरीवाल के भ्रष्टाचारी कलेक्शन एजेंट जरूर हैं।
मनीष सिसोदिया ही नहीं, हर भ्रष्टाचारी जेल में जाएगा। जिसने भी एक भी पैसा देश का लूटा होगा वो जेल में जाएगा, चाहे मनीष सिसोदिया हो या उनके बॉस हो।
ये आज पूरी दिल्ली और देश की जनता जान चुकी है, जो ईमानदारी का लबादा ओढ़े थे उनका नकाब उतर चुका है। दिल्ली और देश की जनता के अंदर उनका भ्रम टूट गया है कि आम आदमी पार्टी जो ईमानदारी की राह चलने के लिए आए थे वो कट्टर बेईमान निकले। और अब भ्रष्टाचार ही नहीं, जो जांच हो रही है उस जांच में सारे तथ्य सामने आ रहे हैं।
The probe agency has arrested Vijay Nair, an Aam Aadmi Party worker, and Hyderabad-based businessman Abhishek Boinpally. Accused Sameer Mahendru, the owner of Indo Spirits, are already under the CBI scanner. The CBI FIR says crores were paid to tainted Delhi bureaucrats, Sisodia aides and liquor traders by bending norms and keeping competent authorities in the dark. Bureau Report, India Today. Harish Khurana, the spokesperson of BJP, joins us on this broadcast. Priyanka Kakkar, she is the spokesperson on Aam Aadmi Party as well, is joining us. I'd first like to start with Priyanka Kakkar. Priyanka, how do you respond to the CBI's FIR mentioning few details as far as your party is concerned? The FIR in its excise police probe has alleged the illegal gains on account of various irregularities were diverted to public servants by private parties by making false entries in the books of accounts.
Chaiti, good evening to all of you. Chaiti, we have by now faced about 169 cases on Aam Aadmi Party, of which we've been acquitted in 135. All of these cases have happened around elections, and you know there's a strange pattern which we see in case of Aam Aadmi Party. Usually the law of the land, not usually, actually the law of the land very clearly states that you are innocent until proven guilty. But when it comes to Aam Aadmi Party, it is guilty until proven innocent. And also, their issue is not corruption, Chaiti. I say this because see, one excise policy is the same excise policy. This is a very progressive excise policy, in fact. This has been implemented in Punjab in the past. In the first 6 months in Punjab, it's earned a revenue surplus of 4,000 crore. It's benefited the government to the tune of 4,000 crores, which is the reason that we are able to give 300 units of electricity to our citizens in Punjab. When it comes to corruption and similar allegations, BJP, for example, recently there was a CAG report which spoke about the corruption of the Madhya Pradesh government in the midday meals. There was a midday meal scam which the CAG report highlighted. There is no inquiry there. There is no inquiry in Karnataka, where the contractors have alleged that during the Congress regime, they had to give it 10% for obtaining a tender, and this has increased to 40% now under the BJP regime. There is no inquiry. There are several complaints which have been pending for both of these, but the agencies are directly under the control of the BJP, and that is why you see no inquiry on cases of actual corruption and these made-up allegations, because we asked them that you have a budget of 1.5 lakh crore in Gujarat, yet after 27 years you are in a loss of 3.5 lakh crores. How did that happen? And so they are now coming out with these various strict measures, and as soon as the election is over, and let me assure you, AAP is going to sweep Gujarat. As soon as that happens, all of
we're not going to speculate on what's going to happen in Gujarat, but you make a very fair point, Priyanka, right there. Harish Khurana, how do you respond? What the Aam Aadmi Party is saying, that all these allegations always come up before there is an election that takes place. There has been a lot of political statements that have been made by the Bharatiya Janata Party against Aam Aadmi Party, and may I say that the investigation is not concluded. Each time Manish Sisodia has cooperated with the CBI and the investigation agencies, and there has not been a time he's not cooperated, and so far, from what I understand, the CBI has found nothing.
Chaiti, the frustration level we have seen right now on the channel by the Priyanka Kakkar only. You have asked a question on Liquorgate, but she has roamed around the whole country talking about Madhya Pradesh, talking about Gujarat, not talking about Punjab, but not talking about the Liquorgate scam. So this shows they are avoiding the questions what the people are asking, and what the people are saying, that this is the policy, so-called very good progressive policy, what right now Priyanka Kakkar has just said. Why have we took back the policy? People are asking that. Point is, why are you so panicked? Law will take their own course. If you have done nothing wrong, why are you so getting panicked? Let CBI, whatever proof they have, whatever inquiry they have to do, let them do it. Why kal arrest ho jayenge ji? I mean, why bichara politics? Why hiding behind the vendetta politics? Why? Question is this: let the law do their own course. Let the inquiry should happen. If you are not done
her point and the Aam Aadmi Party's point is that there is some sort of a political vendetta. You've got Gujarat coming up. The Aam Aadmi Party perhaps looks to make a dent in Gujarat, which is very well known.
Chaiti, the same question, the same answer, the same script was being followed when this Sadan Jain was arrested. Himachal elections are there, so we are doing a vendetta politics. What has happened? On the orders of the court, he's in jail since last 4 months. He's not getting the bail right now. Last 4 months. So what has happened? Same case is over here. Vijay Nair, in this liquor case, there's a so-called close aide of Aam Aadmi Party. Sameer Mahindru, who has been alleged of giving 100 crores of rupees to Manish Sisodia, is not getting bail. If the case is so weak, if the case is nothing in this, why court is not giving them the bail? Why they're not releasing them out? I think there is something prima facie over there, and that the inquiry should happen. Don't hide behind the vendetta politics of Gujarat election.
So Priyanka, my question to you then is that if Manish Sisodia indeed does not have anything to hide, and so far the CBI has found nothing, then he should be open to any kind of investigation, because at this point of time we're also taking the case of Satyendra Jain in another issue, already in judicial custody in a money laundering case as well, and many other leaders. Things have come up, but as far as Manish Sisodia is concerned, yes. So far nothing has come up, but why not take it in Aam Aadmi Party's stride, is the point that Harish is trying to make here.
Chaiti, even in Satyendra Jain's case, since he mentioned, let me tell you, even in Satyendra Jain's case, the court repeatedly gave the chance to the ED that tell us where the criminality is. On the last date, this happened on 4 dates, the ED was not able to answer. And on the 4th date, ED moved an application to say that they want to change the judge. And so now there are some legal technicalities, and we are undergoing them. But this is what happens. So they come up with some legal
clarification on that particular case. Coming back to the liquor case that we are talking about, if the Aam Aadmi Party indeed has nothing to fear about, just welcome the CBI investigation.
Chetty, see, it's all right. We'll welcome the CBI investigation. We've welcomed all of them. We are cooperating. We've never hindered the investigation. We will be going tomorrow as well. It's just, it is essential to highlight that there is this one party, there is this one man who's completely overhauled the education system to the extent that he's praised not only in India but abroad. So instead of praising and appreciating such a person, which we have in our Indian politics after a really long time, what BJP does is files these, come up with these frivolous cases. You know, even this FIR in the excise policy case, if you'll pick it up, it's been CBI, some sources have informed the CBI, you know, that was the crux of the FIR too. So this is, it needs to be highlighted that these agencies are repeatedly being misused by BJP. That is the reason that it has such a low conviction rate. That is why I highlighted when it comes to Aadmi Party, there seems to be a norm, that guilty until proven innocent, which takes a lot of years, which hinders work. Right now also Manish ji he is consistently going to Gujarat, and this, why they have done this is so that our campaign in Gujarat is affected. That is why it is highlighted.
Also, you know, when the BJP says whether there is corruption or whether there is no corruption, that it does not mean that there is or there isn't. It is, the onus is on the investigating agencies to find out what the truth is, and the court to do its job and the law to take its own course. And I'm sure both the panelists are in agreement on that one. But Harish, if you could respond to Priyanka on where she says that the investigation agencies, somewhere she's insinuating, are working on the behest of the ruling party, which is the Bharatiya Janata Party.
See, on one hand, my friend and Priyanka is saying we are open to the whatever the inquiry is.
Yeah.
On the immediately the same line, she's saying this is a vendetta politics going on. That's what we are saying. Let the inquiry happen now. Hypothetically, if you've done a lot of work for Delhi, hypothetically, have you got the license to do corruption? I don't think so. I mean, if you have done corruption, you will be arrested, you will be jailed. But the problem is they want to hide out either vendetta politics. They want to show as a country that we are a bechara people. I'm sorry, you have done a lot of things. You have done a lot of proofs against you. You have not given an answer that wholesale policy, according to the policy, wholesale business should be kept in government hands. Why are you given to private people? Private vendors should be given through a lottery system. You are given to your private mafia friends. From 2% commission to 12% commission, you are given that. You have not given any of the answer till date. But on the other hand, when these questions are being
hang
asked,
in right there. Priyanka, you want to respond to that? Priyanka, you want to respond to that?
Yes, Chetty.
Go ahead.
Chetty, I have been on so many dates, so many debates, even with the Harish ji on several channels, and I've responded to these questions. But unfortunately, you know, BJP is hard of hearing. So I am giving you a very simple, very short answer to this, that the same excise policy, when implemented in Punjab, earned us a revenue of 4,000 crores in 6 months. Which is unheard of. Which money we are using to give services.
Let us finish.
Why did you take a policy back?
Not because your LG, because I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you, sir. I've told you before. I've told you. Let me answer, sir. Let me answer. I've told you before. I can tell you again. We have nothing to hide. We were forced to take the policy back, sir, because when after the auctioneering process was over, after the money was collected from these vendors, the LG came out with a new condition to impose certain conditions in the policy. Yes, sir. What are you saying? No, you know what I'm talking about. Of course, you can Google it. All you have to do is Google it if you don't believe my word. No. And then we had to withdraw the policy because they imposed new conditions one day before the policy was to be implemented on unauthorized colonies. This is what happened.
Yes, Mr. Khurana.
Chetty, I don't get the chance to question BJP spokesperson.
No, I'm coming to you. You've just clarified. You've just clarified. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. You've just clarified. You've just clarified. 1 second. Harish Khurana, what do you have to say?
According to, for your information, Priyanka, on 27th of October, on my complaint only, that the blacklisted company has been given me a tender. I have complained it. Excise department has issued a show cause notice to these people. Sameer Mahindra was the guy who was given 100 crore rupees. On my complaint only, excise department show cause notice has been issued, but nothing has been done for 1 year. 1 year.
Yes, Priyanka.
So please don't say that. Please don't say that.
What you are doing is, you ask me why was it withdrawn. When I give you the answer, you take to another question. This is the problem with BJP. So let me first ask BJP.
Let her answer why was it withdrawn. Yes, good idea.
I'm
Priyanka, you
giving an
complete.
answer.
Why was it
Please
withdrawn?
ask one question.
You are saying
I
nothing
also
to
have to
hide.
say one very interesting
I'm giving an
thing.
answer,
You know,
nothing to hide. You are
they've
saying
withdrawn
nothing
it.
to
So if the
hide.
private
My-
players indeed
my friend,
benefited from
a
it,
lot of things
perhaps
has
the
been
Aam
hidden.
Aadmi Party would have not gone back to the old one.
I'm very sorry, but the audio, there was some problem with the audio. I've not got the question.
Carry on, Priyanka, carry on. You were talking about the withdrawal of this
Yes.
policy, and you
So
were
I
making
just-
some clarification right then. You wanted to finish a point. Go on.
Yes. So I was talking, and see, this is what the BJP does. When I clarify or give the answer, they will take you to another question which has no bearing, and this goes on and on.
Let's
in
move on
circles.
from there. Yeah.
My simple question to the BJP spokesperson Harish ji, very respectfully, is that, you know, in Gujarat, the inflation is the most it is the highest in the country according to the CPI index released by the central government.
His
2 days ago.
question to you
No,
is
let
on
me
why
please
the
ask.
liquor
Let me
policy was
Are we
please
withdrawn.
ask.
debating on this?
This is
Are
the
we debating
problem.
on
There is
this?
no debate on this, sir.
See, that's the
I have
point
to ask
only.
you.
That's the
There is
point
no
only.
debate on
Priyanka,
this.
you
When
have
the
gone
question
off
has been
track.
asked
I'm
of a
sorry, but
physics,
you've gone
you answer
off track.
chemistry answer.
Mr.
The problem
Khurana.
is with you guys of this only. You
Harish
have been
ji,
asked for a physics
please
question,
tell me,
you answer something
please
else.
tell me,
Point
please tell me,
is,
how are
you
we
said one
earning,
thing.
how are we
Priyanka,
earning
you said one
a
thing.
revenue
You
of
said one
4,000
thing.
crores in
Nothing
Punjab
has
of
to
the
be
same
right.
policy?
I'm telling you, on my complaint only, no, nothing was being taken care of. 100 crore rupees have been given according to sting operation. 100 crore rupees was given by the
Sir,
same
you're lying.
Nehru, the same
See, that's
person
very-
Wait, one
that's
second,
who
one second.
not
I'll
about
come to you,
your
Priyanka.
time.
You'll get a
I
chance
have
to,
complained
you'll
that
get a
guy.
chance to
I have
defend.
complained
You'll get a
that guy
chance to
that he's
defend.
a blacklisted company and he has got the tender. And according to the tender, he has given 100 crore rupees. The trail has been found, and you are saying nothing to hide. Point is this. Secondly, you are saying Lieutenant Governor has interfered it. According to law, DDA, these land, what you're talking about, in some areas which have been there, has not to be given any mixed loot license over there. But you have given a license to liquor licenses, unconfirmed
Sir, you are
areas,
misinforming.
confirmed areas. I'm sorry.
Let him finish.
Master plan cannot be changed. Nobody can change the master plan. But you said you have committed your friends that we will give you license in unconfirmed zones also.
Okay, so now
don't blame others.
Priyanka, now, you know, with whatever Harisha says, do you have faith that the law of the land will end up taking its course, whether innocent or guilty? It is the investigative agencies who will do their job, and the law of the land eventually will take its course.
Chetty, I can tell you with utmost certainty, as has happened in 135 cases previously, we will be acquitted. It is only managing the optics at this time. There is no more merit to it. You know, even Harish ji, he's talking about, he's misinformed on both the things. He's lied blatantly on your show about both the things. About the sting that he mentions, with all due respect, Harish ji, you are my senior. It's just,
Can I show you?
but you happen to be
Can
from
I
a
speak to you
party
right now?
which
Please
is,
don't
sir,
say
I
this,
didn't
I'm
interrupt.
telling a lie.
Sir,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't interrupt. Sir, you are. Sir, you are. Let me
your
keep
whole
complete,
party
sir.
knows it.
Sir, you are.
I talk
Sir, you
only
are
facts.
lying.
Your
Sir,
whole
for lack
party
of a
knows
better
it.
word,
I
you're
talk about
lying.
facts.
You know,
Sir, you are lying.
whether it is
Let me
a lie
complete,
or
sir.
not a lie,
Let me complete, sir.
it's
Let
going
me
to come
finish.
out. The Manish Sisodia is being
Huh.
questioned. The process
Next.
is going on. So, you know, you will have fact from fiction very, very soon. But Priyanka, if you could complete that point you were making.
Thank you very much. You will have to please control Harish ji. So, I am saying...
Let's not make personal attacks though. Yeah.
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
not making personal attack. I'm just saying he'll have to let me finish. He interrupts every time. So he spoke about two things, both of which are incorrect. He spoke about a sting operation which does not speak about this 100 crore as he claims on your show. He can play the sting right now and show it to me. I will quit. One. Secondly, he mentioned about another blatant lie, which was that the unauthorized colonies could not have had these, they had to be imposed these conditions, which is the correct law. This is incorrect. The previous liquor policy, which is right now in operation in Delhi, also does not have this provision, which was imposed in the new liquor policy. Harish ji, you're very aware of it. I expect you to please be honest, but then it is too much to expect because you belong from a party whose in charge was given the tamga of manipulated media for the first time in our country.
Yes, Harish ji. Go ahead.
Non-conforming areas के अंदर you cannot open a liquor shop. It has been written in a master plan. I can prove it right now. So please don't misinform your viewers. I'm sorry.
Sir, are you saying there was no liquor shop in
Earlier you were making a
previous
point
year?
about the kind of revenue you all have made in Punjab as well. Do you think the BJP fears that somewhere?
Why is so much panic? Point is this.
I'm not
Don't
panicking,
get so
sir.
panic. Let the inquiry happen, sir. If
I'm
you've done
saying,
nothing wrong,
no,
why
sir,
are
you have
afraid?
to, you
Why
have
so
to
much
work
panic? My point
yourself
is this
and you
only.
have to let others work also. आप अपना एक
Priyanka,
स्टेट बता दीजिए जहां आप मुनाफे में हैं, सर. आपको भी काम करना
So
चाहिए.
you know
जो काम कर रहे हो,
this is a lot of tutu meme going on, and you know I only have to say that let the investigation agencies do their job and let them separate fact from fiction. But somewhere, Priyanka, you also mentioned about your Punjab model and how the revenue has come in for the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Do you think that the BJP somewhere fears that happening in Delhi as well? Is that why they're trying to make a dent? What is your sense?
Absolutely. I mean, anything we do, they have a problem. If we are saying we want to give free bijli to the citizens because they are paying taxes through direct tax, indirect tax, paratha, dahi, curd is also taxed, and they should get the benefit of a little bit, you know, not just the garib janta, even the salaried class today, Cheti, their EMIs have increased, but their salaries haven't. This has happened. Anyone can pick up their home loan and car loan. So if we want to ease the life of the common man in such a high inflation ka time, the BJP has a problem. They have no problem if they do Operation Lotus. In their 9 kharida hua and 9 winning states, they can't mention one state.
This shows a fear.
Show me. Sir, wait, show me one state.
Harish, you're saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is fearing the Bharatiya Janata Party, and do you feel that now Manish Sisodia's job at this point of time, outside of the politics and the optics of it all ahead of Gujarat election, is to cooperate with the investigation agencies and let the law take its course? I'd like you to have the last word here.
My only point is, the same script was being played when Satya Jain was being arrested. Same is here right now. That time Himachal elections, this time Gujarat elections. What has happened to Satya Jain, we all know about it. So the only thing is, this shows the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, my friend Priyanka, shows a panic. Why show so much panic about that? Let them go on their own course. Nah, point is this, Vijay Nair, who is the closest aide, still now in jail, is not getting the bail. That means there's something is there. Nah? That means court is also feeling prima facie, there's something is there which has to be interrogated. Let the interrogation happen.
Well, that is one very important point. Let the interrogation take place. Whether this is politicized or not, it is the investigative agencies who will do their job, and the truth will be in front of us. Whether innocent or guilty, it is for them to decide and the courts to decide. I thank you both very, very much for that fantastic inputs right there and putting your point across. Priyanka, Harishji, thanks so much for taking the time out. This is Chaiti Narula signing off.